show with restaurant critic and radio host Peter Dills. Peter readily admits to being born into the world of food, as he is the son of noted restaurant critic Elmer Dills. As far back as he can remember, Peter was following his father from restaurant to restaurant, always tasting, always learning about food and discovering new and exciting restaurants and travel destinations. As his food adventure comes full circle, he now stars on radio and television with his popular food and travel show, Dining with Dills, named after his father Elmer. And now, your host, Peter Dills.
Okay, everybody, it's Peter Dills, the king of cuisine, Pasadena's finest. We're doing a podcast today, and I thought, wow, what a great idea during World Cup to talk to one of my good friends, somebody that knows what he's doing in the business, Juan Arrieta. He is the GM of the boat, a.k.a. the galley here in San Gabriel. Juan, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much, Peter. I'm glad to see you back at the boat.
Thanks for joining us. We're just going to have a relaxed conversation here about the boat, and I just had some questions for you about the World Cup. So all three teams, Canada, Mexico, United States, they're done. Those are considered the host teams.
Yes.
Do you think there's going to be a drop-off in the attendance at your restaurant here and other places that are popular throughout Los Angeles?
I mean, maybe a slight drop-off as far as large crowds of people wanting to see the host nations, but there are those teams that are drawn. For example, France, Argentina,
Spain. My daughter gave me a Spain shirt, España shirt, for Father's Day, so I'm rooting for Spain.
Wow, Spain is playing who they play?
Belgium, because
Belgium.
United States would have played. Yeah,
that's when it would have been tough for the U.S.
Yeah,
I thought they would have gotten past Belgium, but
no.
The fact that the forward that was red carded got to play, I think motivated Belgium a little bit.
Or the other team was just better. Belgium was just better.
I'm trying to.
You're trying to be nice.
I'm trying to be nice.
All right. Say, somebody told me you guys went. Now, how many? You got like 16 beers on tap. Mm-hmm. In one night, somebody said you went through 2 kegs of Modelo. To me, when I thought about that, I thought 2 kegs of Modelo, that's not that much. But then in retrospect, I'm thinking, well, if there's 15 other kegs on tap, I think that's
32.
32, and you went through 2 kegs of Modelo.
Let's say on a night where Mexico or the United States is playing, we can go up to as much as 3.
3 kegs. All right. So not much of a drop off. A little bit. We wish the United States and Mexico were still involved, but there's a lot of soccer fans, pure soccer fans.
Absolutely.
Just like the World Series. We go out, even if Dodgers are usually in it. Yeah. So there's just going to be a lot of people that are still going to continue to come to the boat and watch Soccer World Cup.
Absolutely. You're completely 100% correct. Keep in mind that this is where we probably lose a lot of the bandwagoners.
Yeah,
people
and maybe that's good. I don't know.
It'll make it a little bit more the real true FIFA soccer sports fan.
And there's many of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Many of them,
especially in this area because we have a lot of local Premier League clubs.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of local international soccer fans that follow Mexico. So this is where they watch all the Mexico home games, as the United States as well. The United States soccer is growing.
Yeah.
And it's growing fast.
Sure. And
I think in another World Cup or two, we'll be right there in par with Mexico, because I feel that Mexico has the whole country. One day we'll be there.
So we're talking to Juan Arrieta. He's the general manager of actually we're right here at the boat in San Gabriel. Come on down anytime. Baseball, football, sports, everything. Juan's got the 2 biggest TVs I've seen this side of Las Vegas. If you like the show, or if you don't like the show, you can always comment here on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you're listening to the podcast. Peter Dills, the chef knows, at yahoo.com. So that's the World Cup. I wanted to talk to you about business.
Yes.
Okay, so obviously the World Cup treated you guys right, treating
Absolutely.
you right. It's good stuff. What about this minimum wage that just hit LA in July 1st, dollar raise? Here's my guess, before you start even talking, and I've talked to many restaurant owners about this before, they tell me that a lot of the people are making more than minimum wage anyway. Meaning that if somebody's been with you for 8 years,
Absolutely.
they're probably making more than minimum wage.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think all in all, I think the big picture is if you align the cost of the food and the prices and and liquor and beer, I mean, no matter what, the way you look at it is, if you do have a good employee, you're going to have to reward them every other year. So I think that kind of eliminates that part of the business for us managers, because now the county's doing it for us basically. So let's say Peter works for me and Peter's great. Well, Peter is going to get a raise no matter what every year or two by the county, so it basically makes it easier for us. Now, as far as from a financial standpoint, our bosses here and our regional and our vice president, they do a good job at making sure that the menu stays fair, the prices, of course.
Right.
And also, it's a survive in a time where a lot of people are looking at this as a negative. My bosses look at it as, yes, it's going to hurt us here, it's going to hurt us there, but we figure out a game plan. And
Sure.
the game plan we have to execute to make sure, because it's not, Peter, it's not like they're telling us tomorrow, hey, we're going to give you this one. No, they let us know years in advance.
You know.
And we prepare. We got to prepare and make sure that, hey, we gotta be ready to pay this much, and we got to still run an efficient business and stay open. The galley, fortunately, is Teflon.
Hey, if you've never been to the boat before and you've driven by on Rosemead or Huntington and you say, wow, what is Peter talking about? Well, think about that restaurant on the corner, Northwoods, with the snow on the top. It's right next door, right there. There's a huge parking lot. Okay, Juan, let's wrap this up. We've talked about the business part of the show here. What about the food? What do we got? We got cheeseburgers. We got world famous slaw. We got the cheese bread. What am I missing?
The large half and half are our homemade blue cheese dressing, which is to die for, and the cheese bread is legendary. Anybody that brings anyone here will tell that person, hey, you've got to try the cheese bread. And the great thing about the cheese bread is you can get the cheese bread at the Steak and Stein. You can get the cheese bread at Northwoods. You can get, and it's
consistent
everywhere you go. And everywhere you go, once you try it, you're going to come back.
All right, everybody. It's Peter Dills with the podcast. Like I said, you can email me directly at thechefknows@yahoo.com, thechefknows@yahoo.com. And remember how I end every single one of these podcasts. Make sure you eat local, support those local restaurants that, you drive by and go, I wonder if that place is any good. We all know about McDonald's and Wendy's, but, stop by the boat, have a cheeseburger, have a beer, say hi to Juan. Juan, thanks again.
Thank you, Peter, for coming in and supporting us all these years. And we're Team Peter Dills.
Hey, we're Juan Arrieta. It's Peter Dills. And again, if you're listening on Spotify, TuneIn, wherever you're listening to your podcast, make sure you like it, subscribe to us. It's free. And make a comment, good or bad. Hopefully it's good. Okay, thanks again, Juan, and thank you guys for listening to the Peter Dills podcast.